think about the number 25 million, and what do you think of? Yes, it would be nice if that was the amount of money we all had at our disposal. In fact, this is the number that represents the amount of styrofoam cups that are thrown out each year. If you were to look in a landfill 500 years from now, you will see the styrofoam cup you used this morning for your Starbucks coffee. My name is Carrie, and I'm here to tell you about the importance of starting recycling today so we are not living in one big landfill tomorrow. Where does our trash end up? An estimated 250 million tons of consumer solid waste is disposed of in the U.S. each year. Of this 251 million tons of trash, only about 32.5% is recycled. 12% is burned, and about 55% is buried in landfills. Due to the high percentage that is buried in landfills, there is a decreasing amount of landfills still operating today. For example, there were 20,000 landfills in the 1970s, and now in the 2000s, there are only 1,654 landfills operating. Landfills cause negative effects on the environment, such as land, air, and water pollution. We lose about 15 acres of land each year, and it causes respiratory complications as well as other health problems. Our rivers and lakes are too populated for us to swim in and drink. There are 40% of lakes and rivers that are too polluted for aquatic life to survive. Landfills also give off emissions of methane that kill the neighboring vegetation. What can we recycle? Paper is the most common thing that most Americans use and do not recycle, such as this one right here. There are about 900 million trees cut down each year for the use of paper and paper mills. 15 million sheets of office paper used in the U.S. every 5 minutes. Most of the glass jars, like this one, when recycled, are turned into other jar containers. It takes 1 million years for a glass jar to decompose when dumped in a landfill. If one glass jar is recycled, it saves enough energy to light a 100-watt bulb for 4 hours. Plastic is the most important thing in our lives. Every 5 minutes, there are about 2 million plastic beverage bottles used and disposed of in the United States. Recycling plastic saves twice as much energy than incinerating it. Aluminum is the most successful in recycling today. There are 106,000 aluminum cans that are used in the United States every 60 seconds. The energy saved from recycling one aluminum can, such as this one, can be used to power a TV for 3 hours. Due to the number of increasing scrappers to get extra money in their pockets, aluminum and other metals recycled has been made the most successful in recycling in these categories. When you hear the breakdown of the basic recycling categories, it becomes mind-blowing. And you think, why haven't I been recycling all along? Let me leave you with one more fact. Americans recycle about 11% of their waste a year. However, Japan recycles about 50% of their consumer waste. So let's all do our part so that we can say that we recycle the most out of all of the countries.